This entire section, now they're moving that direction. Some more stormtroopers. Face shields, bulletproof jackets on. Clubs out. Still quite a few people down here. Still waiting to get out this way. So let's pause it.
There and start handcuffing people.
Right, and when they call for mutual aid, where they get outside help, does that all comes from Orange County, and that order wasn't given till obviously rather late. So I'm sure that the cops there thought that group was just going to get rowdier, and they needed a bunch of help. And when I've seen at least 4 or 5 people arrested there, and they're not going peacefully. They're struggling with the cops, and there'll be 4 or 5 cops on a guy trying to get him handcuffed and haul him away.
Well, the fortunate thing here is that it's not in a business district per se. There are not. Last time you and I were talking, when something like this was going on, it was during, I think it was in Anaheim.
You can exit out this way, sir, and it's going to be easier. There's no more protesters. The protesters are in this direction over here. And then if you're trying to go to the freeway, you can also access the freeway down this way.
Okay, yeah. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're trying to force me a different way, but yeah. I think I'm cool where I'm at. So lots of security here today. Lots of police, lots of, I'm assuming, Trump bodyguard and Secret Service. They had TSA, airport regulation pat down. Where the fuck are you coming from?
What happen is they're going to push them away from the action, and then they make it the crowd may thin down to where it's a manageable size, to where they can arrest them all at the same time, or get a lot of them in custody at the same time. The idea here is to thin out that crowd. The further away you push the crowd, the thinner it becomes, because after a while, these people just either get tired of doing it, they get further away from their cars, or they just get tired and frustrated with the whole thing, and eventually they give up. But
right.
Those stalwarts, if they're going to stay the whole distance.
What's that?
Your best to back up, turn around, and follow all these other cars.
Yeah, I know, I was told.
Okay.
I'm cool, thanks.
Right, and I'm watching right now the cops going right across the parking lot there outside the amphitheater, and there must be 40 or 50 cops. They're going from stall to stall and pushing people towards the 55 freeway. But to your point earlier, the closer you get to the 55 freeway, the more businesses that are down there, an opportunity to break windows and break into businesses.
Yeah, and that's the danger, and they're very aware of that too. So the sheriff's deputies, they've really managed this thing. They've managed this thing very, very well tonight. And I got to tell you that for a while there, we were a bunch of my colleagues were a little worried that this was going to get too overwhelming for the sheriff's department, because we just didn't physically see a lot of deputies out at once. And then all of a sudden, it's as if they've been hiding behind the scenes and behind the curtain. All these deputies and SWAT members and cops from other agencies just appeared. So they've been ready. They were ready for this. And I think coming off the heels of what happened in Anaheim a few days ago with the pepper spray incident, I think they were prepared for the worst tonight.
Well, I just saw, you mentioned the highway patrol, and I just saw about 7, maybe 10, up to 10, maybe 12 highway patrol SUVs come across the area right there. And now there's a white truck spinning its wheels and causing a lot of smoke right where Fair Drive crosses the 55 freeway. It looks like they have them all corralled onto one corner there where the freeway is. And then you run the risk of them throwing crap onto the freeway and then having to shut the freeway down because it's dangerous for people driving through there.
Right. I mean, they're dealing with multiple scenarios right now, and with the highway patrol also involved too. Because I'll tell you, I mean, the point on this is going to be Orange County Sheriff's Department. They're the point on this, so they're going to make the call of what happens. But when you get out on the freeway and the highway patrol takes over, they're not going to tolerate this. I mean, they're going to do pit maneuvers on all these people.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. I'm watching it right now. I'm looking at the streets right here, and where the amphitheater is. If you just go, towards the 55, that's where a lot of the protesters are right now. They're showing earlier footage on TV, but it looks like most of the protesters are now down towards the 55 freeway. Where are you standing right now?
Okay, now I'm further back down at the intersection of Fair Drive and Fairview Road because they're keeping us corralled back here. Here's the challenge I have with TV. They have multiple crews, so they can spread out and be in different locations. I'm at the mercy of where the cops are going to let me go and not go. I'm sort of being corralled right now in the corner of the parking lot because once I get into that traffic to get out, I'm not going to be able to get back in this area. So they're kind of keeping a grip of us over here in the corner.
Right. I can't tell what corner everybody is now congregating on, but it looks like it's still the same area. And they have two locations where people are gathering.
Right.
Yeah.
There's still a pretty good sized group of protesters over here at the intersection of Fair Drive and Fairview Road. I mean, they're still there, and cops have got them surrounded. So you still got a pretty good group of people over there.
Right.
They're not doing anything. They're just standing there.
Yeah, these intersections are just they're just cars at a standstill and protesters at a standstill. Or protesters, I mean, whenever they are.
Right. Are you with the mounted cops right now? Or you see them crossing the exit?
Yeah, I want to say something to these guys. Good work. Good work. And I'm the last one out of the parking lot. Look at that. Perfect timing. Getting all kinds of lucky. There's a bunch of cops there. Turn. Oh, you know what? That wasn't burning tires. It looks like they were doing peel outs and burnouts. Saw some skids on the road, but I don't know. Yeah, there we go. There's some burn marks.